in basically a gang shootout. Can you tell me about that?
Right. This was a case in which a 15-year-old boy was killed in a gang shootout in Tallahassee, and the judge said he had no choice but grant immunity to two men who fired the AK-47 that was responsible for that death, even though they fired 25 to 30 times. And the reason he had to grant them immunity was because it couldn't be proven that they had fired first. And in fact, there were observers who said that it was a small handgun fire that they heard first. So the killers went free.
Chris Hundley of the Tampa Bay Times. Dennis Baxley is the Florida state representative from Ocala who helped author the Stand Your Ground law back in 2005. I talked with him about the application of this law since then, including that case.
You could not be doing anything unlawful. So I don't see this law as appropriately applied, using it with gang members or in pursuit and confront, following people away from a crime and creating a confrontation.
He concedes that the application of the law sometimes makes him uneasy.
I'll be quite frank with you, I have been mystified by some of the rulings that have come out of this, knowing the intent that went into this bill.
Baxley notes that Stand Your Ground was not explicitly mentioned in George Zimmerman's trial, though the language of the law was included in the jurors' instructions, and it's overshadowed the entire case.
The hide was pulled back on a much broader issue, and that is everyone equally treated before the law? And I think that's why so many people identify with the case. That and a horrific outcome. No one wishes for anyone to die a violent death, in particular in such a needless situation.
So you would agree that the death of Trayvon Martin was a needless death?
I think it was a needless death. From all the facts that I saw demonstrated in the case, it became clear that he was unnecessarily treated with suspicion, and I think it angered him. And I think it would anger me to be treated needlessly with suspicion. But instead of doing what he had a right to do, which is to walk home, out of his anger, I think he did return for a fight, and that turned out poorly.
Let me ask you this. You say that you yourself have been mystified as to how this has been applied in a number of cases. As you think about all this, is there any adjustment that you would give to this law?
Position on is I'm not immutable. I'm listening. I'm very admiring of the restraint that the Martin family has demonstrated. But yes, of course, we should be responsive and listen and look at what we have right now.